Hello friends and welcome to Chadowfax Games. I'm hopping back into Duck Detective, the Secret Salami. I'm excited to keep playing this game. I know it's a short one, so we'll see how this goes. If this isn't a full episode, I might combine it with the previous one, but I guess we'll find out when you watch it. Alright, so birthday party for Sophie was a disaster because someone switched out one of her gifts with salami and left her a threatening note, be quiet or else. We know Margaret and, well, let me look at the suspects again so I remember their names. So Margaret Whitlock and Rufus Sedaris have a thing. Rufus Sedaris is a sci-fi fan, and he has his own book, which he gave to Sophie. Laura, who's the one that hired the Duck Detective, either gave Sophie the plushie or the heart necklace. I'm guessing the plushie, and I'm guessing Boris gave her the heart necklace. And then, also, you can press Q to quack, which is amazing. Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna check out this computer again because I know it's Margaret's. Password hint, me in sexy aliens. Yep, so it was a purple-eyed alien, wasn't it? Yep. Yep, because
I cracked it.
Rufus wrote it.
See what
he has a thing for
she
her.
has on her computer.
Rufus wrote it. He has a thing for her. So he described a purple-eyed alien. That seems to be the thing. All right, cutie. WestVPN.exe. Secret cake recipes 21 PDF. Never gonna give you up. .wave. Oh dear. What? Okay. Hearts, lovers, delete everything, illegal activity, accomplice. What? So is this from Rufus? And she says, or she sent it to Rufus and he said, delete everything. Airbus internal, vouchers for CS agents. 3-hour delay compensation, booked on next bus. Vacation. Planned trip. So are Rufus and Margaret planning the getaway? We'll find out.
Who is this person she's messaging?
Almost certainly Rufus. Oh, it looks like Laura's computer is available. Yep. Returned, but they're sexy now. Bye now. OMG, LOL, is he serious? Haha, what a dumb pen name. It's just his name backwards. Yes, I had already cracked that one. I'd cracked that Rufus Sedaris is the one that wrote the Sexy Aliens book. Complaints. Laura, can the OO please clean their desk? I can smell it until here. Sophie, she was talking to Sophie. She's talking about Sophie, about this. Yep, okay.
You definitely don't want to be Laura's enemy.
Yep. OO is operating officer, right? So that's Freddie Fredersen. Let me look at what I'm actually trying to presence. Okay. Rufus gave the book. Someone gave a plushie. Someone gave a necklace. The messages. Yes. So Sophie received, nice silly. letter that contained a hidden message. Business. Blank are being blank from blank. That's not a lot to work with. Okay. I'm gonna go look at that letter again just to see if there's anything I can determine from it. Oh, actually, I don't need to go. I can just pull it up in evidence. I forgot about that. Birthday letter. A confusing letter Sophie received as a birthday gift. That's by Rufus Sedaris. Buongiorno, everyone. Quite unbelievably, I entered the office really easily. Laugh out loud. Sayonara. Okay, it's a weird message. Let's try weird. I don't have weird as an option. I'm gonna have to unlock it. Yep. All right. There's another thing I can investigate here. E.
This folder says Manual for CS Agents. How and when to create vouchers correctly. I'm falling asleep just reading the title.
All right. Nothing much from that. All right, let's talk to some people. Let's talk to Freddy.
They really think I've done it. Duck Detective, you have to help me. You know it wasn't me, right?
Bag.
Did you not think it was strange that your bag was full of salami?
I don't know. I thought someone gave me a salami surprise. I'll eat salami sandwiches for breakfast, lunch, and dinner from now on.
Okay, Freddy isn't the brightest. That's okay. Yep.
So, what happens to the cake now?
Yep.
What do you think about this letter?
People don't know how to write letters by hand anymore. What's with the weird line breaks?
Well, we know about that. He used it to spell out different words with the underlined letters, and each line was its own word. So I know about that. But thanks for giving me that hint, game. Okay, let's talk to Boris. Actually, let's look at this sign. Customs procedures for passengers entering from the west border. Customs. Import. Allowed goods. Personal items worth less than 500 Schmark. Notify the local police about suspicious activity. 030-5177. Prohibited goods. Weapons. 10 trombones. Or greater than 10 trombones. Meat. Meat is prohibited, so salami wasn't supposed to be on the bus if meat is prohibited. Plants. Books not in the interest of eastern states. Potatoes. Luggage will be checked at the bus stations. Place. Brezel. For more information, visit Brezel Customs. All right. We're still missing something. Weapons. Gun. Scary. All right.
What do they have against potatoes?
Let's talk to Boris.
Maybe it was too romantic. Did Sophie ask about me?
No.
She didn't.
I see. Maybe I should have gotten her something more expensive.
Okay, romantic. So, the presents. So, I think that confirms he gave her the necklace. Boris. And then Laura gave her the plushie, and then what got stolen? Sophie. Plushies, books, bag. Interesting. Let's talk to the rest. I begin to think these well, I was last time, but I begin to think these facts aren't real. Okay, here's Hollandaise in the east. Escargot, Brezel, Salsicia, and Brezel. Well, we don't know if this is correct east to west. Maybe it is. Let's talk to Manford. Yep, I've seen these, so...
I'm guessing you're ready to present legal evidence of Frederson's misconducts.
It wasn't Frederson.
Everything is pointing towards him.
I will present the true culprits soon enough.
Well, I don't really care how long it takes you. This will be Frederson's last day.
We're all set on that, huh?
Do you know anything about this letter?
Well, it's obviously a cheap prank by Frederson. Only he would find this funny.
Alright, that wasn't very informative. Now that I've got another piece of evidence or two, maybe I can ask some people in here. No, nothing new. Okay, so here's the cake. Here's Laura. Nothing new in here. Laura and Sophie were gossiping. Alright, okay, I've got all the clues. Necklace, bag. The bags don't have anything to do with it. Books, plushies, letters. Here's, salami. Happy birthday. I'm going to guess that nothing got stolen. Yep.
So, nothing got stolen after all. It seemed that the salami present was intentional.
Okay, what does that give me? The business. Salamis are being illegally imported from... Okay, hang on, not from Brezel. What was that receipt? West currency. Oh, maybe, yeah, from Brezel. Or Cilicia. I want to say Brezel. Okay, Cilicia. Yep.
That explains all the high-grade salami. I just needed to find out who was behind this.
Okay. The message. Sophie received Scary letter. No, not scary. Not nice romantic. Maybe silly letter that contained a hidden, scary message. Yep.
Sophie was receiving threats. I needed to find out why. The mystery of the Salami Bandit was slowly getting unraveled.
Yep.
Western goods are prohibited from entering and being sold in the East. This is why the Salami Bandit decided to make a business out of buying high-grade salami in the West, smuggling it to the East, and selling it at a high profit. Also, for some reason, Sophie received a letter from the Salami Bandit that had a hidden, threatening message. This was serious. I had to question all of the employees. Thanks for coming, everyone. Well, everyone except for Sophie. Where is she?
Slacking off, playing on her computer phone like usual.
She's having problems with her family. She was at her desk and said she needed a moment.
I will start then regardless. I have made my deductions and drawn some serious conclusions.
Oh, finally! Is Freddy getting fired then?
Who is the murderer?
What? No one died.
I'm getting framed! I'm telling you!
What a load of baloney.
Salami, actually.
Is right, actually. He is getting framed.
What? Why would anyone bother?
Ah, that is the question, isn't it? Why would anyone bother?
Get to the point.
It's through my observations that I uncovered a conspiracy.
This is ridiculous! Why are we still listening to a random duck that waddled into this office? I'm leaving.
Okay.
I'm a certified private investigator and...
It's okay. Just tell us what you know.
Salami is being smuggled from Salsiccia using your very own buses.
Huh? What's going on?
Okay, this is going too far. I really have more important things to do.
More important than figuring out who's using your buses to smuggle?
Now that is really scandalous. Does that mean we're losing our jobs?
Maybe.
You're losing the room, Duck Detective.
Listen, everybody! It's really important that no one leaves the premises.
I need to get back to work.
Oh, everybody's leaving?
I'm still here, Mr. Duck Detective.
Yes, you are, Freddy.
Yeah.
Alright, let's talk to him.
This is getting intense, isn't it? Maybe you could need a little help? You seem lonely. I could be your assistant. What do you want me to do? Decipher messages? Talk someone into telling us the truth? Follow people around? I'm pretty good at that.
Just stay here.
Like this?
Yep, you're doing great.
Yep. Alright. Ooh, what's this? KTS Enjoyer. KTS Enjoyer. KTS Band. This is Sophie's phone then, because she likes, yeah. And this is Laura. Almost dead. Are your parents still angry at you? Fight. Ashrashinka. Message nonsensical. Huh. We Hajia. So we've got some nonsensical. Hang on. 309, 309, 310. 9:45. Yep. So at 3 o'clock, basically a bunch of random gibberish. Okay.
This is curious. Why would she write like this? Someone forgot their phone.
Okay. Sophie. Nope. So someone threatened Sophie to make him her, the Salami Bandit threatened Sophie, but I need like threatened or something like that, or blackmailed. Most ducks don't file their taxes. Alright, I thought Laura was going back to work, but she's not.
Why would Laura recruit you to deal with a theft? Aren't there any other detectives who are actually qualified for the job?
I've been doing very well so far, if I do say so
Yes,
myself.
you have, Eugene. You've been doing great.
The truth will be revealed in the end.
Oh, hey, Manfred isn't here. Let's check out what's behind the portrait. Opportunity.
Finally, Manfred is out of his office.
Let's move the painting.
Time to see what's behind his precious family portrait.
Whitlock. Hang on, isn't Sophie's name Whitlock? CS 00BD. CS customer service. There's 2 employees in customer service. What's BD? Bus driver, there's 4. And then 00. Operating office, there's 1. Alright. Proud of myself for figuring that out so quick.
I did it! Oh, I always wanted to open a ridiculously big safe.
It's on my bucket
Let's
list
see
as,
what
list as
secrets
well.
he has in here.
Okay, so we've got a key ring. Keychain, server room key, yes. So we can get into the server room. Dear Ingrid, I know I haven't been there for you and the kids recently, but things are looking up. I would love to take you to a romantic getaway to Hollandaise. Love, Manfred. 2 letters, different handwriting. Up, demands. Because there's no way I could just move the top letter to see what the second is. The employee of the month. TV in my room, keep quiet. Fear of snitching. Keep quiet about the thing. Do all these things and nothing will happen to you. Something about demands, something about employee of the month. Yep. Blackmail, enemy.
Awful lot of security for a branch manager of a bus company. Wait, this keychain. Here it is. The key for the server room.
All right. Yep, I was way ahead of you. There's Margaret. Should I check out the server room first? Sophie out here? No, Sophie's not out here. No, stay out. Frowny face.
Let's see what's hidden in here.
What are you doing?
Secret detective business.
There are no ducks on the moon.
The electrical sparks and blinking lights created a claustrophobic atmosphere.
Absolutely.
I definitely felt that I wasn't supposed to be here.
Oh, you're not. You had to steal a key to get in here.
What's he keeping in all these boxes? I don't think it's meant to do this.
Blackmailed Sophie. Maybe. Or threatened. There's a whole office in the server room, including a beanbag. Oh, I can investigate myself. Yep. Bags under eyes, anxious. Yep, I've got bills to pay. Wait, where was that? Tattered hat, poor. Breadcrumbs, shame. Yep. You're a breadaholic, duck detective.
Has that been there the whole day?
Yes, it has. Alright.
Honestly, this is nicer than my apartment.
It is. Until you knock things over. Easy. Bear Bus 100 Schmark voucher. New unused 100 Schmark voucher. Now selling for 80 Schmark. Someone is selling vouchers. Lisa. How to delete eBay selling history. Dad, this is not Google. Is this Manfred then? Manfred's the only one we know to be, father. Camera 3, playback. Camera, bus, CCTV. Okay.
What's up with these Bear Bus vouchers on eBay?
Interesting. Not sure how helpful any of that was. I mean, I guess it will be. I just need
What
to
are you doing in there? Snooping around, are we? That room is strictly off limits. I even put up posters.
Oh,
This is for important detective work.
okay, Rufus didn't like me going in there. Maybe it's Rufus.
Let's see. The last dialed number on this phone is 03051777.
That's the customs. Hang on. Yep. Where's the customs sign? Yep, 03051777. So someone was... someone was calling customs, notified the local police. All right.
Sophie left! And she left a note on the desk.
All right. That's it. I quit. You'll never see me again. Sophie Windheimer. Never dramatic. Quit. Quit job, sudden news.
What a dramatic turn. I should keep this as evidence.
Resignation letter.
This is the note Sophie left. Can you tell me more about it?
It doesn't make sense at all that she'd just suddenly leave. She definitely needs the money. And she would have told me. I'm her friend.
Yep. What about back here? Unknown number. Any more, I'll tell them everything. Don't. Bite. You blocked this number. Click here to unblock. Am I the a-hole for expecting my coworkers to remember my birthday? It's my 20 female birthday today and no one congratulated me. I don't need much, but at least a handwritten card would have been nice. Well, they remembered they were just surprising you. Birthday card, high expectations.
Can't believe she complained about this online.
Yeah, a lot of people do these days. That's pretty standard. Okay.
She left? Just like this? Maybe she's at home. Should I look for her?
Did you read Sophie's letter?
I did. Something's off. Something's different.
I can look at Freddy's computer. Murder at the Beaver's Dam. When the dam broke, Beaver Bikel lost his mind. Detective novel, murder. A kidnapping and a kingdom. Never kidnap a penguin kingpin on his birthday. Eugene McQuacklin at duckdetective.bsky. Throw bread to the fine beak of Lady Justice. Looking for job, will do almost anything, buy my book. Social media account stalking. Yep.
Someone is clearly obsessed with detectives.
Yep, it's Freddy. We already knew that, though.
Would hire me at this age. Oh, maybe I can be a real estate agent. I always wanted to be a rich real estate agent.
What do you think of this note?
It's no surprise she's left, is it? Would you want to work with someone you've dated in the past?
I don't think that's why she left. But Boris is her ex, if I remember correctly. Alright, let's look at the clues. Okay, we've got all the clues. Nope, I don't know about this. Alright, so Sophie got, I'm gonna say kidnapped, because Sophie wanted to snitch. Okay, so that one is good.
Sophie got kidnapped. There must be more to this.
Yep, I'm pretty sure. Let's out this way. There are over 1,000 ducks. Oh, Manfred is out here.
It's not really a detective's job to spin crazy conspiracy theories, is it?
Sometimes the truth is pretty crazy.
Seems a bit cheap.
Have you seen Sophie's resignation?
No. I can't say it comes at a surprise. She never particularly enjoyed her job. It's difficult finding replacements nowadays, though.
I really like Manfred's voice. And Duck Detective's voice is pretty on point as well. Ducks were the first species to abolish the monarchy. Okay. Ready?
What do you think of Sophie's resignation?
Oh? I guess Boris was overdoing it a bit with that present. I did tell him to cool off a bit. Why are people not listening to me?
Alright, more business. So, Rufus blackmailed Sophie to make him or her stay quiet about Rufus illegally selling vouchers. Rufus is the one that provides the vouchers to Laura? Three things must be wrong. Okay. Let's take a look at the evidence. Okay. Airbus voucher, server room computer. Someone's been up to illegal activities on this computer illiterate Rufus. How to delete Ize selling history. Lisa, it's a penguin. Lisa is a penguin, so this is Rufus. Dad, this is not Google. New unused, so he's selling vouchers. Someone provides the vouchers to Rufus. TV in my room, keep quiet about... Got it. I think I got it. Okay, so let's go back to more business. So, Rufus blackmailed Manfred to make him or her stay quiet about Rufus illegally selling vouchers. Manfred... No, so this is Rufus. Laura? Not Laura. No, it's not Laura. It's Margaret. Beautiful. Yep.
So this is what Rufus and Margaret were doing with the vouchers. It might be illegal, but this wasn't what I was here for. I needed to catch the Salami Bandit.
Yep.
I quickly needed to find out where Sophie was being kept. I also couldn't let the Salami Bandit get away with this. It was finally time to find out who was behind everything.
All right, and it looks like I have all clues. So, yeah, so nothing marked as anything I need to find. Yep. So I've kind of investigated everything, I just need to put it together. All right, so Rufus is, yeah, so the Salami Bandit. Kidnapping. Sophie is at blank, the Salami Bandits. All right, so let's go through all the evidence we have. All right, so. Okay, my last money grants access to Airbus office. Server room key. Alright. Client note. Duffel bag. Birthday letter. Resignation letter. Alright, so. Okay, I found this at reception. So this tells us Sophie's birthday with a smiley face. Laura from customer service is way too loud. I can hear her keyboard all the way to my desk. That's probably Freddie. It's Sophie's birthday next Thursday, just saying. That's probably Laura that wrote that. Or is it the same height? I swear to God, if someone steals my mug again, I'll end them. That's Laura. Don't know. It's probably Boris that wrote the Sophie's birthday next. Boris or Margaret would be the likeliest suspects. Bag of salami, West currency, good condition, high quality. So the bag of salami was there because Freddie, he grabbed the wrong bag and he left his own bag with his gym clothes from bouldering on the bus. And he thought someone just gave him salami. Boris said things appear and disappear in that one bag, so is Boris part of the smuggling? Alright. Employee of the month, Rufus Sedaris. There's his picture. Laura shouting, because that's a cat, or is that a bear? Freddie sucks. People don't seem to treat this award with much respect, possibly because Rufus blackmailed him into it. Whitlock, yep. Accessible, posing. So I did find family portrait, yep. Party. Hungry, get your own lunch. Looking for editor, unpaid. Halloween party, canceled. So, we know the budget cuts. We know that the office is facing budget cuts. Okay, Sharp Claws. The lunch thief left him a message signed by the Salami Bandit. So the Salami Bandit has sharp claws. Alright, Bear Bus. Bretzel, Silesia, Escargot, and Hollandaise. A map of all Bear Bus routes. Custom procedures for passengers entering from the west. Allowed goods. So we know prohibited, more than 10 trombones, meat, books not in the interest of the eastern states, potatoes, plants, luggage will be checked at the bus station. For more information, visit Brezel Customs. Import scary Brezel. Alright, so this was Margaret's computer. She's got Cutie, so she's talking to Rufus. Rufus told her to delete everything, and she said, what? Today at 2:28, okay. Sophie, OMG, LOLC, serious, what a dumb pen name, it's just his name backwards. Laura, can operational officer please clean their desk? I can smell it here. Yep, so this was Laura talking to, this was Laura talking to Sophie. Buongiorno, everyone. Quite unbelievable. I entered the office. Yep. So this was a message to Sophie. Stay quiet or else. That's the book. Unknown number. Any more? I'll tell them. Okay, Sophie was threatening to tell them everything. Don't. She blocked the number. Are your parents still angry at you? Ashrish, Hish, Oi, Oi, Shush. Alright. Murder, kidnapping, stalking. Hang on. This is the same handwriting. Manfred wrote this letter. Yes, Manfred wrote this letter. Maybe? I think so. Yeah, because they both do the little squiggle before the signature. Alright. Things are looking up, so he's making money. Yes,
It's a letter for an application for a promotion to senior, signed by L. What a fancy nameplate. It says Ernst.
Alright, so let's go back to... Okay, hang on. So Manfred is the one, hang on, let's Salami Bandit. Manfred is the Salami Bandit because handwriting are the Salami Bandits and his or her handwriting are identical. Beautiful. Got it. Yep, so I caught on the...
Manfred is the Salami Bandit.
Also the clawed
That makes
hands.
a lot of sense. Ironic that his handwritten note meant to frame Fredersen ended up incriminating Manfred instead.
Good. Alright, so... solid. But where is Sophie? Where is Sophie? Okay, hang on. I have a suspicion Sophie is in one of these boxes. Are there clues pointing that way, though? So, Sophie's phone was dropped here, not towards the exit. So, that implies Sophie is in here. But, maybe not. Maybe I should poke around outside. Manfred is outside. So I thought maybe in one of these boxes, but that doesn't seem likely looking at the size of them now. Okay. So I'm gonna go out to the buses. Manfred is out there. I don't want to confront him alone. This is closed now. Yes, there we go.
Oh my God! That's where she is being kept! It's important that I stayed calm now. I couldn't alert the culprit, or all of this will have been for nothing. I needed to first figure out who is behind everything, so I could confront them.
But I already did.
Something was missing here. Who else was involved with this? I had collected everything I needed. I just had to organize my thoughts.
All right, the infatuation. All right, so so this is about Boris, because he or she used to date Sophie, and the Salami Bandit needs someone who could convince Sophie into helping. So let's say accomplice. Nope. So this is not it. Dirty work. Blank is the Salami Bandit's blank, because the Salami Bandit needed someone who could easily carry out the selling of salamis. Boris? No. Rufus. No. Alright, so we need to go through it all again. Alright. Rufus is the one selling bear vouchers. Let's do it the other way around. So Sophie, because she used to date Boris, needed to convince Boris. There we go. So I had it the wrong way around, so that's good.
I couldn't believe Sophie managed to talk Boris into this.
Alright, so... Sophie is the Salami Bandit's accomplice because the Salami Bandit needs someone who could easily carry out that's not quite there yet. Importing Boris of salamis. There we go.
The Salami Bandit wasn't working alone.
Yep.
It made sense for the bus driver to be involved. Aha! I had it all figured out now. It was time that I confront the culprits. But first, I had to free Sophie.
All right, let's do it.
Sophie! What happened?
What's going on out here?
Why is everyone yelling?
This looks dramatic.
It's kind of a long story.
And guess who deduced said long story? The one and only Duck Detective.
Read the room.
This is how everything went down. The Bretzel Bearbus branch was suffering losses and had their budget cut as a result. Manfred, worried about the financial stability of his family, felt himself backed into a corner. This is when he became the Salami Bandit. He made his grand plan of salami smuggling and realized he couldn't do this alone. He recruited Boris, since it would be easiest for the bus driver to load and unload the wares discreetly. The bus would go through a customs check at the Salsiccia bus station first. And then Boris would take a detour to get the salami and load it onto the bus. This is why the buses always had a huge delay. It wouldn't be easy to talk Boris into crime, so Manfred convinced Sophie to join the team. Boris's obsession with her would make it easy for her to manipulate him into helping with their plan. Everything was going well until the Duck Detective, that's me, infiltrated the office. Freddy was meant to be the scapegoat for the crime, but I'm not fooled that easily. Sophie began getting cold feet and ultimately wanted to confess to the police. Manfred couldn't have this, so he interfered. In an outburst of panic, he abducted her and hid her in the luggage compartment of one of the buses. And this is why Manfred stole Laura's lunch!
What?
Everything is figured out, but who is truly guilty? Manfred, Sophie, and Boris are all involved in the smuggling. Who should get arrested for their crimes? Manfred was the mastermind behind everything. Should Manfred get arrested?
Yes.
He is the reason this all started in the first place. Of course he should be arrested. What about Sophie? Without her, the smuggling wouldn't have been possible. She manipulated poor Boris into taking the salami across the border. Should Sophie get arrested?
Yes.
What she did was clearly illegal. She needs to face the consequences. Boris was at the end of the chain. Had he refused to take the salami on board, the plan would have not worked out. Should Boris get arrested?
Yes.
He might have not realized what was going on entirely, but that doesn't mean he's not liable for engaging in the smuggling. All right, I've made up my mind. I will report to the state police. Manfred! Sophie! Boris!
And I do it again! Anything to secure my family's well-being.
I'm not sure grand-scale salami smuggling was necessary for that.
How else was I going to cope with all the budget cuts? If anyone actually worked in this office, we wouldn't have such terrible performance in the first place!
Hey! I work!
Yes, and then you keep asking for promotions. How am I going to give anyone a promotion if we have people baking cakes during working hours?
Okay, I was
And
almost
while we're
on
at
you
it,
guys' side.
Rufus! How dare you embezzle money from the company and then threaten me?
That's... Rufus said we're only doing that until his book takes off. And then I'll play the lead alien in the movie adaptation.
Look who's going to jail now, Manfred. Not me, that's for sure.
I stand by what I said. I regret nothing.
What is this? If I had known that calling the Duck Detective would result in this, I would have never done it. You were supposed to find out who stole my lunch, not accuse my best friend of smuggling.
I knew this was a bad idea from the beginning. Why did Boris have to lose the bag? My God, he is such an idiot!
I had no idea it was that important. Why didn't anyone tell me about the plan? You said your cousin was ill, and the only thing that would make her happy was the salsiccia salamis.
I should have known. If you're stupid enough to believe that, then you're also too stupid to bring a couple sausages across the border.
Wow, you really did quack the case, Mr. Duck Detective. You're just as cool as I imagined.
But now, Fredderson. The truth. The truth is an ugly mistress. But it is my duty to throw bread to the fine beak of Lady Justice.
Oh, less people decide to arrest Sophie than anyone else. I'm surprised by that. I would have expected the least to arrest Boris. Interesting. Yeah, alright. Well, that's the first case for Duck Detective. There's a second case. I'm likely to give it a try today. So the next one is the Ghost of Glamping. I'm very likely to give that a try. This has been very fun. Everything is on point. Kind of the snarky noir tone, the music, the voice acting. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. The low stakes of the case to begin with, where it's about who stole whose lunch. But it becomes about smuggling. That's hilarious. So I'm very curious to see what the Ghost of Glamping is about. In the meantime, thank you for watching this. If you enjoy my content, please like, comment, and subscribe.
Crap. I completely forgot to collect my payment from Laura. Everybody already went home. How am I going to pay for the bus? Guess I'm walking home.
Need a ride? I just booked this one. It's been such a long day after all.
No, thank you.
Come on, it'll be fun! Plus, you must be tired after all the detective work.
I really don't.
Please?
Yeah, fine.
Alright, well...
Great! Now I finally have time to tell you all about my ideas for your social media.
Please don't.
I could get you tons of publicity.
No.
And imagine, we can team up.
Absolutely not.
And I could be your sidekick.
Alright, well, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.